fainting when standing up, dizziness, or rash.
She had a discharge. And so she went to her medical doctor and told her doctor, like, hey, I had this discharge. I guess that the MD just looked at her panties and maybe sniffed them and was like, nah, you good. Go ahead, get out of here. They didn't spread her open and tell her to kick the legs up and put a sternum in there and, get a pussy scope and take a look. That concerns me,
because if you go to your OBGYN saying that I feel crazy, I've got some discharge coming out my pussy, and they don't give you some type of pap smear or at least put a finger up there, like...
So, they sent a girl home, and she's still like, you know what? Her mom was like, let me tell you that. Go get your ass in the shower and open up your legs so we can see what's in there.
What's going on?
So, lo and behold, there is this string deep in her vagina. And they pull it out. Girl, what? They pull it out. Y'all don't even want to know what it looked like.
You saw a picture of the shit?
No, they described it in very intimate detail.
Oh, I'm about to say, this bitch took a picture, my nigga. Detail. We got it. We don't even... It makes sense. 9 days in a pussy, bloody fucking cotton. Okay, got it.
The girl almost died. So that's the first story. And I'm like, okay, damn. She left it in there too long. I get it. But 9 days, bitch?
I don't.
9 days?
I don't get it.
9 days?
Here's my thing. Like, 2 things. I have gotten fucked with a tampon in it. I forgot.
Wow.
Like, well, I mean, once he was like, bitch, wait, what? And I was like, oh, fuck, my bad. And then the other time, I, like, yanked the tampon out. Well, he kind of helped me take the tampon out. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
to do some nasty shit in public.
No.
But now, in both of those situations, it wasn't a prolonged period. It was just, I was drunk about to do some shit with this pussy and forgot to take it out. But beforehand, you feel me? But, like, days and shit.
This is a PSA,
bro. Like, and that's why I'm not even gonna get too deep. But how well is your hygiene? That's all I have to say.
The thing,
like, where's your hygiene, bitch? Because your pussy has to have some type of odor. Because, bitch, that doesn't happen without an odor. Like, periods don't happen without an odor. So you was just chilling. That shit was so up. No. And then, what, bitch? The vaginal canal was only like 4 to 4.5 fucking inches. Bitch, it can't get lost in fallopian tubes.
Like, it just stays there.
I don't know if you saw the fucking reel this goddamn week. Goddamn. Because I know I don't watch that shit. But somehow that shit pops up on my timeline. I'm about to say, I catch the clips. Kate Michelle came on there and basically, just basically kept it 100. Let people know, hey, R. Kelly did bring me into the industry. That nigga's a nasty nigga. She literally used the words, I made it out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, broke it down into basically how this nigga was molesting her and using the industry and her talent and her love for her craft to try to, like, lure her into some fucking, like, nasty...
He was making her suck his dick.
Beyond that. Yeah. Come on now. So, she basically says she made it out, but that still affected how she is, to this day, it still affects how she views men, how she views herself. Body image issues, right? Mm-hmm. Duh, bitch. We know because you got a whole lot of fucking, like...
She got hips. She got teeth.
She said she got hips, teeth, cheekbones, ass, titties, and lipo.
Yeah.
Which is the cocktail that most of these bitches is getting nowadays. Like, it's called a mommy makeover, trust me. But either way it goes, like, a lot of these bitches nowadays who fucking have kids and shit or any type of body image issues are getting tits, waist, teeth, ass, hips. Like, that's like a combo meal. So she basically was saying how she was getting tired of the upkeep her goddamn self. Well, now it's to the point where she's... But here's my point. And now it's to the point where she's got a toxic ache in her body to where she's being tested for lupus because her butt is so big that her legs can't hold the motherfucking weight.
I mean, lupus is an autoimmune disease where your immune system is attacking itself. So
she's basically saying exactly
things into your body, and this is not me body shaming nobody, because at the end of the day, girl, dude, whoever, that's your shit. Okay, I'm not gonna do it, but I know the health risks involved in it. I don't want to go under the knife and put all this foreign shit into my body. The foreign shit I like to do is liquor, and that shit is of the earth.
Girl, I don't even like to do no foreign shit. In 2018, it's about to get even worse. Like, you see, I don't do no lashes. I don't do no fake nails. I get acrylic on top of
you sitting there lying like hell.
These
with
are my
that
nails,
acrylic.
bitch. These are my nails, bitch. These two broke.
Overlay.
So, Like that's my point. So I'm not getting fake tips. I'm not getting eyelashes. I'm not doing fake hair. I'm not doing this fake shit with y'all. Like on some real shit.
You don't have to throw shade though. My point is that
where's the shade?
If you take all of this into consideration, just the health risks of going under the knife. It's going under the knife and getting all this augmentation done to yourself that's running the risk. Ain't nobody about to die from wearing no fake lashes. You're not going to die from, putting on some lipstick or wearing a little foundation. But if you going in and going under somebody's cosmetic surgery and you're going in and do all of these things to yourself, you have to know that the risk of your health failing or your body attacking itself, that's a high ass risk.
But see, that's my point.
I'm glad she went on TV.
I don't know what shade you heard, but that's my point. It starts there. If you're putting on makeup and fake lashes and all of these things to mask what is emotionally going on, it turns out it becomes what the fuck she's talking about. So I'm not talking about the girls who, when I do want to get cute, if I do put on some mascara, if I do put on a wig, or there are girls who can do it and it doesn't represent how they feel about themselves. Those are also not the girls going out and getting plastic surgery.
Right.
What I'm saying is it's a floodgate. You start trying to mask some shit. You start trying to cosmetically enhance yourself and change yourself. Then it ends into this. I'm not saying everybody got to buzz cut their hair and fucking go all natural like me. Not at all. But what I'm saying is that shit be a lot of what I be fucking talking about, bruh. Like, that is the extreme example of what I'm talking about. And you're crazy as fuck if you think Nicki Minaj and fucking Cardi B and all these other bitches and fucking everybody else, China and all these other bitches who have all these fake shits going on aren't going through the same shit, aren't fucking being put... Yo, that bitch that married Gucci, how is her fucking liver working?
Last little thing, as y'all know, I don't know, I seen it on Twitter. Rihanna retweeted that she's gonna be in the upcoming caper, Ocean's 8, which is just basically a Ocean's franchise reboot, but it's an all-female cast with Sandra Bullock playing Debbie Ocean.
Super hard.
I think that's gonna be super dope. Let's get into some politics. Let's get into some politics.
So, obviously, the elephant in the goddamn room, the tax bill, was passed.
In the middle of the night.
Well, I actually sat there and watched it as the votes were happening on Twitter, to be honest with you. It's not unfathomable because I knew as soon as it was a big deal that Trump wouldn't be showing his taxes, that he was going to do what he had to do to change our tax system. So ultimately, what Congress has done in response, right? Well, we're going to say the Democrats in Congress have done in response is basically ask these motherfuckers, well, what happened to everything that was supposed to be in the bill that we wanted? What happened to the $81 billion spending relief that we were supposed to have for a disaster?
It's not there.
Where are all of our concessions that we wanted? Oh, they're not in there?
They're not there.
We're about to shut the government down. And just so you know, in case you didn't know, what that means is that Congress will not go home. So, those people that actually work in Washington, not all of them live there. Obviously, they have families from the actual states where they're from. Yeah. And during break, they actually get to go home and be a regular person and have a regular life. Well, when they close this annual session down with a vote like they have, if that vote is basically not tickling everybody's fancy, ain't nobody fucking going home. And if I'm here, then that means that taxpayer money is being extended to pay for my salary for me to be here, because this is part of the year that I'm not supposed to be working. So what we are essentially doing is holding the government hostage to get, what we want done. Now,
they're crazy as hell.
Obviously, them doing that is not going to necessarily stop the tax plan, but what they were trying to do is bring certain agendas to light that they would be able to get passed, like the Dreamers Act with DACA and all of that. And then, of course, this disaster relief effort. So what they basically got to squeeze out of the deal is that he agreed, or Congress has agreed, the GOP has agreed now that, okay, maybe we will give a little bit of money to increase how much we're spending for these dreamers, for these children of...
So they're not going to... They're rescinding back their cancellation of the DACA.
Well, yeah, for a little bit. What they've basically done is said, okay, well, here's a little bit of money for us to continue the program. Are you cool with that? Is that good enough for you to go home and fucking drink eggnog and fucking say Merry Christmas, and then we can come back and we can fight about it? And the Democrats basically had to agree. Ultimately, though, what that is really doing is saying fuck Puerto Rico and their disaster relief efforts, fuck, Florida and their hurricane, relief efforts, fuck the Caribbean. Yeah. That's basically been fucked up.
Yeah. Haiti, Puerto
California.
Rico,
California has been having brush fires. So $81 billion in disaster relief aid was left off of the tax bill and because of that.
It's crazy. A good friend of mine, her family was really, really affected by the hurricane in Puerto Rico. Lost a lot in there. So we did what we could as, friends and stuff. And we sent the kids and everything a nice care package for the holiday. Mm-hmm. But they haven't seen FEMA.
Of course not.
FEMA hasn't showed up. But, FEMA didn't show up in Haiti. FEMA didn't show up in New Orleans. So who the fuck is FEMA?
FEMA's not out there. If anything, they sent like a liaison out there for like 3 days and then they disappeared. And that was the whole thing.
We got a loaf of bread and a bottle and some bottles of water.
Right. I remember CNN being like, okay, so we have journalists out there. They don't see anybody from FEMA. They're not seeing that, and they're like, well, they're there.
Nobody's there.
Right.
Ugh. Niggas just be lying right in the media, and that's what the media reports. They don't go deeper. They just boom. That's what they said. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Speaking of the media, they've been kind of pressing down on the fact that, okay, now that Robert Mueller, the special counsel, the ex-FBI director who is heading this investigation, which they were calling it the investigation on Russia, is how they were trying to put it mildly. Now, you and I both motherfucking know that what they're really trying to do is get this man impeached. But they're doing it in a way strategically because Trump's lawyers don't be motherfucking playing. Don't you start slandering or insinuating fucking anything that you don't have factual evidence against and you have not taken legal repercussions to do.
This nigga Donald Trump, he ain't my favorite person, but he knows how to play
the game.
Niggas like it's chess, not checkers.
So now Mueller is investigating. He's using Flynn, right? Remember Flynn now? You know what I'm saying?
Who's Flynn?
Flynn is the guy that basically just confessed to being guilty with collusion in Russia.
Him.
Yeah. So basically now he's using him to tell him even more information about what the fuck Trump was going on. He's already admitted to putting his own interests before the country and all this other crazy shit. So now...
Pause. This is the dude that had all the offshore accounts, right?
Well, no, this is the dude that basically helped Mueller find out about Trump's offshore account. Trump is the one who had all the offshore accounts.
And watch his hands.
Right. So the investigation started off being called an investigation into the collusion with Russia. Well, now it's taking a turn towards Turkey and a different international government and a different lobbyist effort into different international fucking campaigns. Let me just tell you like this.
Wait, let's say this first for some of y'all. We not talking about an investigation on no turkey and cheese sandwiches. We really talking about the country Turkey. Mm-hmm. Okay? Turkey.
So now we've moved from Russia to Turkey. I mean, let's just put it this way.
What these niggas doing in Turkey though? Real
They
talk.
trying to get impeached. They trying to get Trump in motherfucking peach. The craziest part about that is the motherfuckers that he's gonna drag down with him as he fucking goes. This is some interesting shit.
He done made a whole $1 trillion tax bill and we ain't seen his taxes yet.
This is your discussion topic. Discussion topic. So, scrolling on Twitter today, and I don't know how many of you guys are on Twitter. Somehow these Twitter discussions, though, bleed over into Instagram, because then when I go home and be talking to my kids and my baby daddy about it, it's like they know about it. And I'm like, but y'all don't be tweeting. Like, so how did y'all even know?
Instagram.
So today they had the discussion topic of if and when to tip.
I think that's a stupid topic.
Why, you tip automatically?
I was a server. So let me just say that. So I get it. I have a certain amount of compassion and understanding, and I really know what it's like to be a great ass server, and then you have somebody sit in your section and they don't tip you. I know exactly what that's like.
Never
and
been
it's
a server.
not a matter of you need to get a new job. It's not our fault. It's
okay, but wait, why is it not that?
Because it's not. If you come out to somebody's restaurant, this is basic etiquette, and this in our country.